Welcome to Underscore, NCPR's regional music project and podcast. I'm Doyle Dean. In May of 2021, I spoke with Pencildive, a Saratoga Springs-based trio playing a unique flavor of indie rock. Here's Pencildive on Underscore.
I mean, I've always played music my whole life, but in terms of being able to actually have a band, there was a moment where I was like, wait, you can just make a band? You can just do that?
Gentle breeze behind my knees sets me in flight. Well, time for me to sleep so I can.
I am Gina DiNardo. I am the singer and songwriter and guitar player in Pencildive.
And I'm Zach Hirsch, drummer of Pencildive.
You have a new record coming out soon.
Yep, the album is called Grown Ups.
So where was it recorded? And was it recorded during the pandemic?
Yes, and we were fortunate enough to be able to go up to a cabin up north that my friend owns, and we brought all of our gear up there and recorded over the course of a few days. I think technically 2 days. Is that right? 1 day? 1 day of actual work? I don't know. Time is crazy. And our friend Jesse, who recorded and mixed the album, brought all his gear up. We mic'd up the whole cabin, and we just went hard.
How does it play out? It's all inside out. I'm protecting myself. You've got your life, it's so different than mine. Compromise it would help. Don't you want your ears to be sailing? Doesn't it feel like we're failing? Wish it could all be repaired. It makes me a little bit scared. It makes me a little bit scared.
I would say the seriousness and the difficulty of the pandemic, I don't know about you, Gina, but it definitely filtered into my playing on the album. This experience of recording it in this cabin in the Adirondacks was kind of an oasis of, I don't know, hope and joy in a way, because it was a really tough time. We had figured this thing out to do it safely, and it was just not only normal, but amazing to be there with everybody. All of that energy just had to funnel in to the music in those couple of days, and it did, and it felt really cathartic. And I think that comes out on the album. I think it's an album of catharsis.
I think I forgot to consider that I don't believe in time. Why does it have to be bookends? I'm leaving it all behind.
It's a male-dominated place to be in, and, oftentimes you are the only female on the bill. I think people do not expect me to be getting on stage and being loud and be screaming, and so it's nice to see people be surprised by that, and it's also nice to inspire other women who are considering doing something like that.
Yeah, was there somebody going way back that inspired you?
Oh, that's a really good question. Wow. The turning point for me, I guess, I was drumming the first like band where I was like playing shows and stuff is this band called Swan Feeder, and we totally just threw people together and it was just a fun project. And I played drums in that, and I was just like, wow, we just like put a band together. I guess maybe that was the inspiration, or that planted the seed maybe for me thinking like maybe I could actually do something with my songs, which I always wanted to do but didn't really have the confidence for. So yeah.
What do you think gave you the confidence?
Just doing it.
You're on the front of the stage as a singer guitarist. Do you remember the very first show that you kind of like stepped onto the stage and what that was like?
Yeah, so much anxiety. So Pencildive was originally a 2-piece, and it was myself and my friend Asa. And I think we played like an open mic or something, but they were sort of featuring us a little bit, you know, they were making like a thing about it.
And you're kind of like, no.
Yeah, I was like, that's not what I wanted, all please. Yeah. And you know, it's so silly because you think, you know, there's not a ton of people here. I'm just getting on the stage. We're just trying to see what these songs sound like. But yeah, definitely a ton of anxiety. I've had anxiety so bad that I've gotten on stage and forgotten how to play one of my songs. Like Zach has experienced that. And
so what do you do?
What do I do? We didn't play that song. I was like, I don't remember.
Tell me about what it's like to play a live show. And I know you guys must be dying to play live, right? In front of at a club or whatever. You know, what's that like when everything's going right?
It's great. I mean, it's when you're playing, I mean, you're giving and receiving energy from everybody, right? So you're like getting that not only from your bandmates, but also from the people that are engaging in the performance. So, I mean, that's, you know, you sort of feed off of that.
It's like the state of flow. It just feels really good and natural. And then it's also another level of that catharsis and just the energy pouring out. And I think the album captures that really well, but I think it's even better live, and it feels even better live. So yeah, we've definitely been dying to do that.
Thank you so much, Pencildive.
Thank you so much for having us. This has been really fun.
That was Gina DiNardo and Zach Hirsch of Pencildive, a Saratoga Springs-based trio. I spoke with them in May of 2021 as part of the Underscore project. Here at North Country Public Radio, we've been using music by regional artists during our news programs, and you can learn more about them at ncpr.org/underscore. And just a reminder that NCPR is listener-supported. We welcome your contribution to the station at ncpr.org/give. And thank you. For Underscore on North Country Public Radio, this is Doyle Dean.